Greetings, everybody. Hello, hello, hello. Testing 1, 2, testing 1, 2. How are you doing today? I'm going to keep on talking, and please, if you can hear me loud and clear, kindly type in the chat section. Yesterday, we had some supposed technical difficulties where a few people said you couldn't hear, but everything looks good from our end. And while we tried to troubleshoot, we lost the link. I created a new link, but unfortunately, people didn't join the other one. So I need confirmation from you that you can hear me, right? If you can hear me, please type, yes, I can hear you loud and clear. I need confirmation. I can see some people are joining us. And you can also see that we're joining just before the top of the hour, as we are supposed to be starting in the next 3 minutes. But I jumped in a bit earlier just to confirm if the audio is good to go from you. So for those that are joining us, you're welcome. Please kindly confirm that the audio is good to go from your end. Okay, I can see Todd Deiza said yes, but please kindly type it out well. Can you guys type it out that yes, the audio is good? Let me see. I want to see it properly. The audio is good. Please, just for confirmation's sake for me. As I said yesterday, I had some, thank you. I had some, audio issues from a few people saying they couldn't hear. So thank you. Geraldine Hoy said, I can hear you clearly. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That's the confirmation I need. Because if one person can hear clearly, then every other person should be able to hear. So thank you, Todd Deiza, and thank you, Tina Keats, as well, for saying yes. Yes, sir. Thank you. I just needed a confirmation, right, so that I know we are good to go. Thank you, Settler Guy said good. Awesome. So today we are going to be discussing the live market analysis. We're going to be going into the market, having a few discussions probably from yesterday and also today, or maybe just this week, what has happened this week, and if there's any opportunity in the market, right? I'll also tell you the 1, 2 trades I have taken and the results and what I have been able to do, how I am managing my trades. Because when you take a trade, it's not just about taking a trade, but it's also about managing the trade, right? So we're going to have a healthy discussion in the next 1 minute because it's at the top of the hour. We're supposed to start, but I jumped in a few minutes just to confirm that the audio is good to go from you, and you all said yes, right? So while we're waiting for the top of the hour, which should be in a few seconds from now, I want to welcome everybody here, for those that are here already, for those that are just joining us, and for those that will join us as we proceed. I want to welcome everybody. It's indeed a pleasure having you all here. And of course, the topic for today is the live market analysis. This is the New York session, right? We're looking at the market for trading opportunities from the New York session, right? So beautiful. It's the top of the hour now. So as you guys are joining us still, I can see more comments are coming in. Please also let us know where you are connecting to us from. I repeat, let us know where you are connecting to us from. It's very, very important, right? I'm conducting this webinar, this free webinar brought to you by Trading Live. So we want to appreciate the platform Trading Live for connecting us from different parts of the world. So I'm connecting to you from British Columbia in Canada. So if anybody is around my province or city, then we can as well meet up, probably have a cup of coffee, and then discuss the business. So let's know where you are connecting to us from. Okay. So I can see some of us are saying, Richard Saul said, hello, sir, good day. Okay, beautiful. You're welcome to. Catherine Mini said, need the fundamentals. Good. We'll talk about the fundamentals as well. Catherine Mini said, you talk about practice. Yes, we must practice every day. This is a thing of life. In life, you must practice every day. And the more you practice, the better you get. The more you practice, the better you get. So guys, let us know where you are connecting to us from. I repeat, let us know where you are connecting to us from. Okay, beautiful. So let's proceed. As we always say, the first thing, I repeat, the first thing a trader must, it's a thing of must. The first thing a trader must always do is to check the calendar, right? I repeat, check the calendar, you have an idea of what is happening out there. So we're going to switch it now to the calendar, right? And we all know we normally use the Forex Factory calendar, the news, to get the news for the day, to get the news for the week, to get the news that could easily cause volatility in the market. Fundamentals doesn't have to be difficult. It's a thing of catalyst, if you ask me. The fundamentals is the catalyst because price knows where it's going to, but the news just helps it to get there faster, right? And we've already done a filter. If you look over here, if I click here, we've already done a filter to show only the red, which happens to be the high impact news, because it is the high impact news that could easily cause plenty of volatility in the market, right? So we only highlighted only the red, which now shows us the red for the week. This is Monday, Tuesday, and today is Wednesday, May the 17th. And we had the news come out at 2:30 a.m. This is based on UK time, by the way. Make sure you ensure that the timing is based on your own time zone. You can come here, click on the time, click on the clock that you have, whether you're using the mobile or you're using the laptop, desktop, you find the time, click on it, right? And then you can change your time zone. That will help you to ensure that you're on the proper time zone based on where you are. You can change it from 24 hours, AM, PM, and then click on save settings and you are good to go, right? So make sure you click here and then make the necessary adjustments, and then voila, you have it based on your time zone. So I'm using the UK time zone, and the time now in the UK, the Europe area, region, Africa also is just 3 minutes after 2 p.m. 3 minutes after 2 p.m. If you're in the Pacific like me, that will be 3 minutes after 6. If you're in the Eastern time, that is about 3 minutes after 9 a.m. So once again, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to those that are just joining us, and to everybody as well, right? So as we continue now, we are going to be also reading the comments. So we also talk about the comments, your questions, and help you out to understand the business better. Because in this live market analysis session, it is strictly for trading, where we look for trading opportunities and not a thing of training, right? This is not a thing of training, but rather for trading opportunities. So this is the news that we have for today, as we just said, which is Wednesday, May the 17th. The first one came out at 2:30 a.m. UK time, which has long past. And then the other high impact news was at 10:50 a.m. right, for the pound. And that was the Bank of England's Governor Bailey was on the wire, was giving a speech, right? So we don't have any other high impact news for the rest of the day. But that does not mean that the market cannot still react, because we also have, based on the fundamentals, we also have based on the breaking news. We could have that breaking news somewhere that could move that currency or that pair or whatever the case might be. There will be commodity, cryptos, or whatever you are trading. You could have any news. As an example, in the crypto space, it could easily be Elon Musk maybe just decides to buy another $1.5 billion worth of Bitcoin. And then before you know it, the Bitcoin starts to strengthen aggressively, right? And then you see some nice fresh volatility introduced to the market. I'm sure you guys can remember, I believe this was last year, February, thereabouts, where he did that, where Tesla bought about $1.5 billion worth of Bitcoin, and then we saw the Bitcoin appreciate. I believe this was last year, February, if I'm not mistaken, right? So this is the fundamentals for you. And then after the fundamentals, what we are supposed to do is to cross over to the technicals, especially as we can see that there is no news now, there is no sudden volatility in the market. So we cross over to our technical analysis, which has to do with the charts. Whenever you hear technicals, that is strictly the chart, and it could easily be based on indicators, could be based on strictly price action, support and resistance, or even supply demand. It could be based on tools, whatever the case might be, based on your trading strategy. Everybody under the sound of my voice, you must have a trading strategy. That is very, very important. And you must understand your trading strategy. Your trading strategy must be imputed into your trading plan. Everybody must have a plan. There's some things that every trader must have, no matter the type of trader that you are, whether you're a scalper, intraday, swing, or position trader. There's some certain things that every trader must have. It's a thing of must, right? And there's a thing also that you must be implementing. You must have a trading plan. And we've talked about the trading plan earlier. You can also watch the past recording. I also have this on my YouTube live. We're streaming live now on the YouTube channel. And you can find us at CSA Forex. You can find us at CSA Forex for the YouTube channel. You can go back and watch past recordings on the trading plan that will give you an idea how to make use of your trading plan, right? Okay, beautiful. So now looking at this chart, as we always say, because we are focusing on the majors and gold, we like to start the day. This is my own daily routine. This is how I look at the markets on the regular. I start with the DXY, which happens to be the dollar index, USD index, right? Because USD index is going to give us an idea with respect to the directional bias. I repeat, it's going to give us an idea with respect to the directional bias of the dollar, which will in return give directional bias to Euro USD, Pound USD, AED USD, all the way down to gold, right? Because they are easily correlated in one way or the other. Some instruments tend to move in the same direction with the dollar index, while some instruments tend to move in the opposite direction. As we always say, the dollar, when the dollar is going up, you expect the Euro USD to be going down. So the dollar, this one, number one, and then the Euro USD, number two, they tend to move in opposite directions. I repeat, in the opposite directions. And Euro USD and USD CHF also tend to move in the opposite direction. I know this is a live trading session, it's a live market analysis session, but it's also always good for you to be taking down some jottings, to be taking down some notes. Is also very good, very, very important. You take down some notes based on maybe the little tips and tricks that were dishing out that could easily help you out. Now, I'm going to tell you what happened yesterday. I had a loss yesterday and I had a winner yesterday as well. And then when we talk about trading based on risk management, we always ensure that you minimize your losses and then you maximize your profit. Also, make sure that you are managing your trades appropriately. Trade management is very, very important. One thing I must say, there is no trader, I repeat, there is no trader that is invincible, meaning that there's no trader that can place 100 trades and will have 100 winners. I'm yet to see one. The truth now is that in this business of trading, there are bound to be losses. I repeat, there are bound to be losses. But then it is those losses that should be well minimized, small losses, and then your profits, you let them to run. And it's those little profits, right, that will take care of the many losses that you had, right? As an example, you could have one winner, one good runner that takes care of about 5 losers, which are minimal, right? So we must understand that. So I'm going to show you the trade that I took yesterday, right? And how the outcome was. Now, quite all right. This is an up move, as you can see, based on the dollar index. Let me clean this up a bit. This is an up movement based on the dollar index. And we hit this area here of resistance, but there was a level over here based on this pin bar. There was a level over here, as you can see. I'm trying to map it out here. And then we got to this point here, and then we had another pin bar just shy of this resistance, right? This resistance, you could easily call it a double top when the price got here as well. So I placed this, you can see this is the dollar. Guys, don't forget this is the dollar index. And we said not too long ago that the dollar index moves in the opposite direction to the Euro USD. I'm sure you guys can remember us saying that. So look at what we did for the Euro USD. This here for the dollar index was a sell. That means that for the Euro USD, it should be a buy. It should be a buy for Euro USD. So let me show you the Euro USD situation here. This is Euro USD. I had this same pin bar of this area here. As you can see, of this area here. I had this same pin bar here, and I took the long here. Just look at this, guys. I took the long here, entry here on this pin bar. My stop loss was just below this entry here. I was expecting it to break out of this area here, this area of flip zone. You can see support, resistance, resistance. I was expecting it to push higher, break out of here, and maybe even get to like this area here, get somewhere here. You can see another flip zone. I have a lot of things in the pipeline that we could be doing on a weekly basis. One of them is easily flip zones, how to trade using flip zones. Flip zone is an area that has acted as support in the past and then acted as resistance as well, support and resistance. Those are areas that when price gets to most times they would react, right, based on where they are, based on the direction and all. So now to this, I took this trade here on a buy, and then look at what happened. It went down and knocked me out. But look at this. Because of the dollar, right? Let me write this down. Because of the USD that we looked at earlier, where we said USD was supposedly supposed to be going down. That means that the EU, right? The EU is supposed to be going up, and that's what we did, but that failed. The GU2 is meant to be going up. Basically, EU up, GU up, EU up, and then New Zealand dollars up as well. So I decided to take EU and NU because EU and GU kind of move alike, and EU and NU, that is the Australian dollar, US dollar, the New Zealand dollar, US dollar, they tend to move in the same direction. So instead of exposing myself to too much unnecessary dollars, I took the EU for longs and then also the NU for longs as well. I'm going to show you the NU, which is the New Zealand dollar, against the US dollar. I'm going to show you the outcome so far. This is it over here. So if I click on it, now you can see what is happening. And that's why we always say that when you place your trades, make sure you manage them appropriately. You can see over here, we had the same pin bar here on the longs over here on this flip zone. Flip zone, an area once again that acted as resistance support in the past and resistance support, as you can see. And then it came back. We had this pin bar, longs over here, just like the Euro USD. And then this one is working out accordingly. Now we're in some nice profits. And this trade that is in profit, you cannot tell me it is not taking care of the Euro USD loss. I'm going to pop into the comment section now and read some of our comments in a bit. I just wanted to explain these two trades that I took, where the Euro USD was a loss, and then the NZD USD is a winner, it's a profit. So far, so good. And then also how you manage your trades, trade management. When it comes to the business of trading is not just about placing a buy or placing a sell. You must know how to manage a trade. If you look very well, I have easily moved my stop loss. My stop loss originally was somewhere lower, but now I've originally moved it just above my entry. Why? Because now I'm trailing my what? I'm trailing my my stop, right? That's trailing stop. You must have heard about trailing stop before. If you want to know more about it, let me know, and then I could explain. I have a course, I have materials that you could, feed on that would help you. I'm thinking of starting something. I don't know that you guys would like it, whether you'll be interested. Somebody has advised that why don't I start like a little membership area for a monthly fee, something very minute that everybody can conveniently, join. And then we learn how to trade on a daily basis. It could easily be London from London session, because now we are looking at the market from New York session, but normally I start from London, right? London is very good because London and New York are the most active, the most volatile sessions that we have. So look at this now. I am not moving my stop loss too close. Why? Because I'm expecting that in this area here, you can see we have an area here. If you look very well, in this area here of resistance area here, we have an area here. The price could easily do something. The price could easily decide to come back and retest this area before pushing higher, right? And that's why I'm not moving too close to this area here. I'm moving just slightly above my entry, meaning that I have gone into break-even plus, meaning I have locked in some profits. So if you move some more in my favor, I can now decide to drag my stop loss even higher the more, and drag my stop loss even higher the more. Then you might also be wondering, where is my take profit? Now, I can decide to put my take profit at this area here, right? But it is far away. It was far away, so I did not need to rush. I could put my take profit in this area here. I'm going to explain why I'm picking this area. I'm picking this area simply because you can see we had like resistance here and then we have support. So this is a flip zone. So this is a good area to enter, or rather to exit the market. This is a good area to exit the market. And also, the market could even get to the top over here. It could get to these highs over here, right? And this is how you allow your profits to run, right? So you observe and then you pay attention. But who knows? This could also reverse and then take me out. If you could reverse and take me out here, no problem. It was at least a break-even plus. A break-even trade such as this, right, is more or less a risk-free trade. A risk-free trade where you cannot easily lose, right, anything. You could make something small. It's only if you have like slippage. Slippage is easily, brought about by high impact news period, right? I hope I'm not talking too much about different terms at the same time. This is meant to be a live market analysis session, and I want to believe we have traders in the house. So if you are new, let me know. I could tell you more about the course I have. I have a course already. I could even tell you about the membership area that I am working on that would help everybody on a daily basis. It's going to be a monthly one, right? So I'll just advise to start something to help everybody out. Now, let me quickly cross over to the comment section and read the comments that we have here. Somebody saying, crypto, talk about the crypto. Crypto is way too volatile. Yes, crypto is volatile, but there's nothing that cannot be traded, right? Somebody saying, what is the best broker in UAE? First of all, there is no best broker. Let me just explain that first of all. There is no best broker, right? For me, I don't even use one broker. I use a few brokers, right? But then what you should be looking out for is the broker, I repeat, the broker where you can easily make your deposit and easily make your withdrawals. I repeat, the broker where you can easily make your deposit and easily make your withdrawals is a good broker, especially if they are regulated. So make sure the broker that you are working with or the brokers that you're working with are well regulated. So here's one that I can recommend for you, and that is for Moresto. I can recommend this one, IC Markets. I'm going to put the link here. I'm a partner with them. You can use that link to register. ICM Markets have stood the test of time over the years, and they are good to go. Okay, let me just quickly go over some more comments. I have more comments coming in, and most times when I'm not able to keep up with the comments, that's when we have a Q&A session. Last week we had a question and answer session on Friday, and you guys joined and you liked it and you requested for more. So I have decided that we will be having a Q&A session, exclusive question and answer session, discussion on the business, not just on Forex. It could be Forex, it could be cryptos, it could be equities, whatever it could be. It could be general questions, right, on trading. And then we'll look at them together. So it will be a thing of I'm concentrating more on the comment section. So I don't miss out on too much. But I know most likely I'm going to miss out on a lot of comments here. So apologies in advance as well. Okay, someone said, how do we find our entry? You find your entry based on mapping out your area of interest. You can see on this chart, I put up my areas of interest, which you could easily call supply, demand, or support resistance. Based on what? Based on price action. Everything you are doing, guys, listen to me. I don't want to know what kind of trader that you are, whether you're using indicators, you're not using indicators, you're using robots, EAs, or whatever. You are trading based on price action. Whatever you are using is based on price action. Because those indicators, they cannot do anything if price does not act, if price does not behave, if price does not move, if price does not trend, if price does not breathe. Your indicator cannot do anything. So everything is still based on price action at the end of the day, right? Let me just go through some other questions, comments as well from you guys. Apologies if I missed out on any. Primo Cumberland said, please give your idea about GBP USD. Okay, I will look at the GBP USD now. The trading plan is a base for of all traders. Yes, Connor Field, thank you. Remember I said trading plan earlier, and then Connor Field said trading plan is a base for all traders. Meaning that all traders, you must have a trading plan. A trading plan is a plan for your trading. A trading plan is a guideline, is a step-by-step procedure of how you're going to be trading. That is a trading plan. Somebody said, Prudence, Anna said, I want to become like you. Bro, please become better than me. It's always good when you can become better than the teacher or the instructor. And of course, once again, guys, let's thank Trading Live for this platform where we're meeting together from different parts of the world. I said earlier that I am in British Columbia, Canada. It will be good for us to know where you're also connecting to us from. Okay. Vernie Wolf said, yes, I make sure I check the DXY, which is good. Guys, always check the DXY for the majors on gold. And then Yeta Leo said, Euro USD is inversely correlated to DXY. Yes, beautiful. Somebody said, I absolutely agree with you. Guys, one thing I always say, apart from Trading Live that's giving us this platform, my academy, the name of my academy stands for The name of my academy is CSA Forex, C for cat, S for snake, A for ant, and then Forex. And the CSA Forex stands for, is the acronym for common sense approach. That means that anything that we say here, it must make sense to everybody, right? I cannot say something that is off, that is different from your knowledge. For those, I believe there are people here that are better traders than myself. I am not the best trader, and I am not the worst trader. Thank God for that, right? There be the people here that are better traders, and I'm sure they can easily agree to some of the things, or if not all of the things that we're talking about, because we're trying to talk based on the common sense approach to trading, common sense approach to anything and everything, right? Phoenix Benson said, you lost a trade. Wow. Yes, I have losses. I am not invincible. Let me give you a quick simile. Look at your legs. Phoenix Benson, everybody look at your legs. You most likely have some injuries on your legs. Those injuries or scars, let me use scars, wounds, from when you were much smaller, maybe from climbing trees or from playing soccer or from playing basketball or from falling down from the staircase or whatever the case might be. But when you look at your legs and you see those scars, they are reminders. Those are the little losses that you had. But you are still walking, you are still functioning. Meaning that even when you have losses, you pick yourself up and then you continue. And then the profit that you make on the long run would what? Would take care of the losses. That is why traders today should not, I repeat, traders today should not allow the losses to affect them heavily. For the person that asked about the GBP/USD, I haven't forgotten. We're going to talk about it now. We'll just breeze through the chat. I'm just trying to go over the comments about here. How long have you been trading for? I've been trading for more than 10 years. That's coming from Bishop Ingersoll. And that's why we said on the Q&A session, you guys should join us on Friday, same time. Ask these kind of questions. I'll answer you and even give you stories about myself, how I started, the brokers I've worked for, what I've learned as a trader, what I've learned working in the industry, brokerage industry, and of course, you know, how I'm functioning now, running my own academy, and so on. I'll give you things from different angles, how I started to turn around my trading and become a better trader. I'll give you all the information at the end of the day. Okay, somebody's also asking, what is your analysis on USD CAD? So with that said, guys, just give me a quick second. Let me clean this up. You can see the NZD USD is still doing well, which is good for us. Let's clean it up and let's talk about GBP USD and the USD CAD for those that asked. And unfortunately, I won't be able to talk about all the charts, all your requests now. And that is why in the membership area that I'm considering, you guys will let me know whether you're interested. I'm going to read your comments, whether you said you're interested or not. I'll know. In the membership area, what we're going to be doing, I'll be preparing charts, strictly charts for you. Different charts. It could be Euro USD, it could be Pound USD, it could be cryptocurrencies, the Bitcoin, Litecoin, Ethereum, Dash, Ripple, Luna, whatever the case might be. It could be the commodities, charcoal, sugar, cotton. It could be whatever you are interested in, equity shares, Amazon, Google, Facebook. We will do everything because at the end of the day, it is trading. Once you know how to trade, right, you can see the NZUSD is still going strong enough, then now we can decide to adjust the stop loss and move it higher and lock in some profit, right? And this is how to trade, this is how to manage your trades and so on. So with that said, that aside, let's quickly look at the GBP USD. Beautiful. Look at the GBP USD now and look at what happened, right? Remember we said Euro USD and GBP USD tend to move alike. This was the GBP USD here. Remember Euro USD, we tried to go long, like in this area. This one failed like Euro USD. If you are taking the two, no problem. If you are taking only one, no problem. But look at what's happening now. I'm going to just quickly paint this now. So for the person that asked the question, and for you guys looking at GBP USD cable, which is heavily traded as well, you can see over here, this was an area of support as it went up, an area of resistance, area of support. As you can see, area of support here, area of support here, and then over here it acted as area of what? As resistance. Now it broke to the downside and then it is moving in this manner. And moving in this manner is a straight vertical move. We had the vertical move down and the vertical move down, V-shaped move. You can see with the number of candles pushing higher, it didn't move in a manner like this, right? But it moved straight up in that manner, which tends to show volatility in that movement. But then as it's showing volatility, it has now gotten to this area, which is what we call our flip zone, a beautiful area. Flip zone, an area that acted as support and resistance in the past, as we have just shown you. Now, as prices over here, for the person that mentioned the GBP USD, it is for us looking for sell positions, sell triggers to take it back down. And your trigger, it could easily be a price action candlestick. It could be like an engulfing or a hammer or a pin bar and so on. As I said, in the membership area, we'll be preparing charts, lots and lots of charts from different angles. We'll prepare as many charts as possible based on the opportunities for that day, and then we'll see how to manage them appropriately. Now, you could easily have your entry over here based on price action. You could have maybe a chart pattern. Your chart pattern could be, if you look very well, maybe you could find like a head and shoulders or inverse head and shoulders here, or maybe you could find like a wedge or a pennant, a flag or whatever, or you could even use maybe a trend line, because if you are a trend line trader, right, you could use a trend line from this point here to this point here. I can see that price has now got in here. So it looks more like a broker from this trend line coming to act at this area for possible resistance, right, and then sell. You could even put your Fibonacci into the mix from these highs to the lows, not necessarily from this highs, all-time highs, but from here to here, based on where you had the interaction of this trend line. From here to here, you can add your Fibonacci, and you can see you have a confluence of the 50-61 area confluencing with the trend line, and also confluencing with this area of flip zone. Confluence is always good. The more the confluence, the better, because it's going to build more confidence in you as a trader. This is the GBP USD quickly for the person that asked. So you can do a screenshot from where you are, right? And do a screenshot. I'll also quickly do a screenshot. And that's why I said in the membership area that we'll be starting shortly. That membership area, we're going to be doing a lot of charts like this. We prepare charts now, and then we'll post them up in that area. It might most likely be like a Discord or a Telegram channel. So it might not be too noisy, or we could do a Telegram group, but then limit the comments from everybody so that we don't have too many people commenting, because trust me, I won't be able to keep up with your comments. And that's the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. So we'll just make it as clean as possible. Whether we use a Telegram group, we might limit the comments for everybody. So you just quickly ask your comments, and then we are able to address them in good time. Right, so let me know if you're interested in that in the membership area. It'll be for a token, just for a few. It might be something maybe like your favorite coffee. Maybe it could be your favorite Starbucks or whatever the case might be, or maybe your it could be your burger and fries or whatever price. It would be something rather reasonable for everybody to afford. Let me clean this up and quickly look at the USD card, and then I'm going to cross back to the comment section. I know I most likely have a lot of comments, right? We'll get back there as well. You can see as we're looking at the USD card and also the USD, don't forget we're supposed to also consult the DXY, the dollar index. That will give us an idea what we want to do. I repeat, to give us an idea what we want to do. You can see over here on this DXY, the US index, I prefer the price to come down and then push higher. So if this is the case, then for that GBP USD, I'll be looking forward to sell, but then it is already at the area of sell. So I'll just be cautious of that, because it's always good when you use the dollar as a major driving force, the dollar here as a major driving force for the majors and even for gold as well. So this is what I like to see on the dollar index, which should also give us this that we drew earlier on the GBP USD. So that means that for this USD card, because the dollar, as we just mentioned, would like to buy over here, that means that USD card would also like to buy. So where would we like to buy? Where would we like to buy? I'm just going to do some quick markings for you. And don't forget, we like flip zones. I'm going to show you this quickly. Your analysis must be fast, must be on point, and then you must easily know what you're looking for. Right? In as much as the market is in this area here, excuse me, in this area here of support as you can see, you can even, if you guys understand patterns, because you have chart patterns, if you understand chart patterns and you look at this area very well, you could easily see that this here could have been like a left shoulder, this could have been a head, and then this could have been a right shoulder that the price is working on now, and that is the inverse head and shoulders pattern. Excuse me, the inverse head and shoulders pattern where the price is working at now. Sorry, my throat. Excuse me. So this is the inverse head and shoulders pattern where you could easily be looking for longs over here. But, excuse me, whatever you are trading, make sure you are trading it from an area of support, resistance, supply, demand, right? Whatever the case might be. And you can see that's why the market is reacting to this area. As I said, we will be preparing a lot of charts in the membership area for everybody to benefit from. So you see your charts for the day, and this will be based on intraday levels. We could also work on scalping for the day. The scalping levels, obviously, they'll be fast. So I'll consider doing that or not doing that, because we wouldn't want a situation when you are late to the party and it's already gone and you're trying to enter when it is already late. Well, if it is intraday using like the 1 hour time frame, then it's good to go. You can see this candle that we have over here. It hasn't closed, but you have to wait for the top of the hour for it to close. But it's trying to look like a pin bar, right? Pin bar hammer. But wait for it to close. It is when it closes that you're not able to determine exactly what it looks like. But this is how you place your trades. You exercise a lot of patience. Okay, quickly to the comment section now. Bonnell, I just did USD card for you. Gladys Ella is asking, what is a pin bar? A pin bar is a candlestick pattern, like we just showed you. A pin, P-I-N, it looks like a pin, right? And I'm sure you know a pin, or it looks like a hammer. A pin bar is also known as a hammer. By the way, this pin bar is originated from Pinocchio. The pin, P-I-N, originated from Pinocchio, right? At least that's the information I had for years. Pinocchio. What's the unique story of Pinocchio? Pinocchio is what? That the more Pinocchio lied, the longer the nose grew. And that's why the longer you have that tail, that thread of the pin bar, it shows that it is lying and it is supposed to go in the opposite direction. That's how pin bar is being formed, and we wait for it to close. You can see this one now. It's still kind of looking like a pin bar, but if we had a longer, what's the name? We had a longer of that thread or that weak area, then to give us more confidence in placing a trade based on that pin bar. But wait for this candle to close on the USD card. So I hope you understand that a bit better for the person that asked for pin bar, Gladys. Guys, you didn't even tell us where you're connecting to us from, but no problem. Guys, don't forget also, this is not a training session. It's more of a trading session. So some of us might not understand some terms here and there. And that's why I'm also saying that in the membership area, I'm going to read up your comments as well if you're interested. In the membership area, you most likely, I'm still trying to put up what you have in the membership area. You could easily have the course materials. Yeah, the course materials that I have on sale now on the website, www.CSA4S. We could also throw that in on a monthly basis, monthly subscription that could help everybody out. All right, so if that sounds good, let me know in the comment section, and then we'll continue. Okay, so more comments. Your chart is so clean and organized. That's coming from Hogan Faulkner. Yes, the cleaner it is, the better for my eyes. That's for me. Egbert Fani said, Assalamu alaikum, alaikum salam. You said, will you trade today? News? There's no news today. If you join us earlier, I've talked about the fundamentals. There's no more news today. It is till tomorrow. Right? So you can also confirm from your calendar. We use Forex Factory, so you can confirm from there as well. Guys, I'm loving your comments. I'm loving your questions and all. I'll just state this, your comments, questions have plenty for me. That's why I said probably the membership area will be good, where we can address a lot of things on a monthly repeated basis. So the more you hear them, the better you understand. So let me know whether that will be of interest to you. How do you manage your trades? You can manage trades based on what we call trailing stop and also partial close. You can close part of your trades. That's what I can say for now on that. I have a course that the video tutorial explains all of that. In the membership area, I can put the cost there as an extra to help everybody out, or to be on a monthly subscription. So let me know, guys, if you will be interested, and then we'll do that, throw in the cost for everybody. We'll throw in daily market updates, charts and all, whether from London session. We'll try and throw in a few things that would help everybody out. Somebody's asking again, how long have you been trading? I already answered, more than 10 years. How do you have a prop firm account? No, I don't. Neutral DXY, or DXY is looking bullish for now. Do you have a mentorship group? Okay, yeah, that's what I was talking about now. Otis Lazy just asked, do you have a mentorship group? So I'm trying to work on that membership area. right? As I just said now, if you guys are interested, let me know so we could work something out. It should be on the monthly subscription, so I could announce that officially. I just had the idea for a while, but people have been telling me that let's start something, so to help everybody out at the end of the day. And for a token, it will be something that everybody should be able to afford on a monthly basis, and then it will help you guys out. Okay, why trade GJ instead of UJ? Okay, I never said GJ and UJ. Sure. Okay, Nativida said, yes, this is a good idea to create a class. Okay, let's see how it goes. What's your thought about the US debt? Let's see how it affects the dollar, because of course, US debt is going to be negative on the dollar. And if you notice from your charts, let me put it this way, your charts will not lie. Whatever is happening in the world, whether it's in the US, whether it's in Ukraine, or in China, Japan, Russia, whatever the case might be, or wherever the case might be, it will not lie. The charts will not lie. If you look at your dollar index, as you mentioned earlier, look at your dollar index from the daily time frame. For this year, look at the daily time frame for this year, especially for Q2, this second quarter, from March to now. You notice that it has been on a downward trend. That means that on the downward trend, you're expecting it to drop some more. I wish I could prepare a chart down for you now on that, but I have so many comments I want to scroll through. I think I have more than 100 from what I can see here, 99 plus. I'm just trying to breeze through all of them as much as I can within the little time that we have. You can see this time is, I try not to go over an hour, but in the membership area, it will be for a monthly basis. And of course, we would have our time limits. In as much as the market is 24 hours, I am not 24 hours. So we'll have some like T&C, some terms and conditions, like when the group will be open, maybe it could be open strictly London and New York session, or it could be open for a few hours and to be based on charts. You have access to the course, the this and that, and then help everybody out at the end of the day. And you guys could even give me an idea of how much you think you should go for based on the little things I've said you're going to get and what you're going to get. The cost, you get some other things as well, right? Somebody saying gold 1987. We'll see whether we can look at gold shortly. Which pairs do you trade mostly? I trade mostly the majors and gold. Does this work for day traders? Yes, this strategy, price action, support, resistance, supply, demand, flip zone, they work for all time frames. You just need to understand the time frame that you are trading, because as a scalper using maybe 1 minute, 5 minutes is easily affected by news. So you need to understand your time frame and things around that time frame. Victoria said, I am a newbie. I know we have newbies here. As we said, the mentorship area will be a good one for everybody, where you can easily join for a monthly fee, right? And then you learn and then you grow from there. Okay, we appreciate your effort. Thank you for the person that said that. No volatility in gold. Would you like to go on other pairs or indices? I don't understand what you mean. Which country do you reside? I'm currently in Canada, in British Columbia, as I said earlier. That's from NS Martha. So if you are around my city, or in my city rather, we could meet up for a coffee. Well, probably meet up for ice cream as the weather is nice and sunny, has been nice and sunny from the spring and summer period now. Which fundamentals do you keep an eye on? There are a couple of fundamentals. Of course, we should be already aware of the NFP non-farm payroll, the FOMC Federal Open Market Committee, the CPI, PPI, consumer price, producer price, and some other ones, GDPs, and some other key fundamentals to keep an eye on, interest rates and all. Right. Sorry, I'm just trying to breeze through the comments. How many strategies do you use? Strictly one, and it's based on price action. Price action, which is circled around support, resistance, supply, demand, flip zones, based on price action strictly. And that's why somebody said my charts are normally clean. They're clean because I ensure that I'm only paying attention to the areas of interest. You hear me say areas of interest a lot, areas of interest, reaction, and then entry trigger. Okay. Do you trade every day, sir? No, I don't trade every day. It's when the market gives me opportunities. As a matter of fact, probably in the mentorship area, I'll give you an idea how I look at the market, because There's some days I don't even look at the charts, apart from even I'm in a session like this, or I'm having like a mentorship session, because I have one-on-one sessions, I have group mentorship sessions, and so on. And that's what we said we're trying to do for everybody, like a group mentorship session that would benefit everybody with the materials you get and also the information you get on a daily basis, because it's strictly from Mondays to Fridays. We could even be having maybe a few Zoom sessions. So you guys can also give me an idea of how much you think will be good for you. I'm even giving you guys the opportunity to tell me the price of the deliverables I've mentioned and also the duration on a monthly basis and all. A lot of us, as you're listening to me, struggling traders especially, you've lost thousands of dollars. So you could also give us an idea the amount that you are considering that will be beneficiary to you. Okay, just quickly, I have a lot of comments here. I don't have too much time. Someone said in MT5, where can I see the big price lines on chat? I only have one line showing price. Guys, also because I won't be able to easily, do justice to your comment, my Instagram, I'm going to type on my Instagram now so you guys can chat me up on the Instagram. Chat me up on the Instagram with your comments, your questions, and I would try as much as possible to do justice to them there because we don't have a time limit. So I'll try and do that for you. Then in the mentorship area, we'll address everything. Some of us are using MT4, some of us are using MT5, some of us are using TradingView. Whatever you're using, you must understand your platform. Justin, in MT5, where can I see the bid price? Okay, bid price lines. If it's not on already, you most likely would have to turn it on. I have my MT5, I have a few MT5 accounts. Remember we said when it comes to brokers, there isn't really any best, right? But working with a few reliable, regulated brokers that have stood the test of time that I have tested. I put up one earlier and that was for ICM. See if I can put it up again for you guys so you can use that link to open an account with ICM. ICM Markets, a good broker, right? So I've put it up again. So let me scroll down. So don't forget, guys, you can chat me up on Instagram with other questions or comments that you might have. I'll do justice to them. And that's why we created a Q&A session strictly for Fridays where I just focus on your comments so that we try not to miss out. And don't forget, the mentorship area will be a good one for everybody. Victoria said that I hope to be a standard trader one day. Do not throw in the towel. Continue to practice, ask questions, learn, and you'll grow gradually. It's a gradual process. For a lot of people. For me, it took me a long time, years to get the hang of it because I didn't have a mentor. I didn't have Trading Live in my life. As an example, that's why we're thanking Trading Live for this platform as well, right? How to stop over trading? Make sure you have a trading plan. You can see I'm just breezing through some questions. I'm skipping over some because it's my eyes. I'm just using to just quickly flip down. How do you stop over trading? That's from Eric Hart. To stop over trading, have a trading plan. Have a trading plan that also tells you how many trades you should be taking. Once you know how many trades you should be taking on a daily basis, then you should know, okay, I'm not taking more than 2 trades. So you're not taking more than 2 trades or 3 trades in a day. You know you're not going to take any half big trade. You're going to wait for the best of the best trade to come based on your trading strategy for entry and exit, and then you execute accordingly. And that's your trading plan. So your trading plan will help you out for that. Lawrence, do you really think reading can change the game for some traders? Some gurus recommending reading for better trading. Reading, what do you mean by reading? For me, I recommend practicing. There's no experience like practice. You must practice. Even if I give you the secrets, quote unquote, I give you the secret to the business, you still need to practice based on it. Edgar Ever said, do you do other things apart from trading? Yes, I do actually. And you can see this question is one that we could also be, discussing in the Q&A session. I'm also a photographer. I'm also a videographer as well. I'm also an editor, right? I started as a hobby, majorly in church back then, but it turned into a little business. People saw my work, they liked my work, and they're calling me for, jobs. And hey, it was extra good money over the weekends, and the market is not open over the weekend. So the weekends or some weekends, I tend to also be getting my hands busy in one thing or the other. And it's good at the end of the day. I meet people with this. Funny enough, I meet people that are trading because trust me, you guys, you will have you have neighbors rather. You have neighbors that are also doing trading. You could be trading stocks or currencies or cryptocurrencies, but you guys do not know until one way or the other you start talking. So I meet people a lot and we discuss that. Okay, how do you balance trading with your lifestyle? Well, trading is my lifestyle. So how do you balance it with your lifestyle? Well, basically, I don't trade 24 hours. The market 24 hours, but you don't trade 24 hours. You map out your areas of interest and then go. You can set alerts. Look at the chart that we have in front of us. Look at the candle that we have. You can see it's looking very much like a pin bar. So this would be a good one if somebody decides to place this based on an inverse, what's the name? An inverse head and shoulders, as we mentioned. Excuse me. As an inverse head and shoulders, your entry here based on where it closes, your stop loss below, excuse me, and you can have your take profit in this area here. Let me just box out the area. You can have your take profit in this area here where you have a flip zone. Here, you can see what we're doing. We're not just picking it out, is our eyes we're using, and that's what the mentorship area will help you to figure out. The areas, you can see we're just mapping them quickly based on support, resistance, places that have been used for buying and selling purposes, right? So quickly now back to your comments over here. Just on your comments over here, just breeze it through, guys. Someone said, please check your JPY. I would see what I can do if there is time, because I'm almost out of time. It's almost at the top of the hour. That's what I can do. Or for big boy, please chat me up on Instagram. When I say chat me up on Instagram, most times you guys do not. And as we're talking about, as I mentioned, also the mentorship area for the monthly, for a monthly fee. Some people might not talk about it. Some people might talk about it and might not act on it. But we're giving you this extra platform for you guys to grow. If you want to grow, especially if you've been trading for months or years and you've been having too many losses, I think this is the time for you to invest in yourself, invest in education. And if you feel the information that we've been giving you for free has been worth it, then I'm sure what you get based on the token, based on the paid one, will be well worth it. Okay. Wade Mark, AUD CHF and SDD CHF. I don't have that time. Chat up on Instagram. I'll prepare chats for you, please. Guys, this is what we're going to be doing, part of what we're going to be doing also in the mentorship area. The mentorship area could easily be on a Discord or maybe Telegram, right? So we could do that for you. Once you subscribe to it for the monthly fee, you join and then you have everything. You have your charts, you have your charts based on you can see we have people talk about ADCHF, NDCHF, JPY. So we have different traders, and then I can see Dempsey Scott is saying, look at JPY in 50 minutes charts. You even have the instruments, the instrument and your time frame as well. So we could prepare as many charts as possible. But I can't do that now. And then I'm saying on my Instagram chat map, I can quickly do that for you. But the mentorship area, for the monthly mentorship area, that is, we can also get that done for you. Okay, let me quickly breeze through. What is a trend line? Oh, a trend line is used for determining the trend. As an example, the trend is also used to look at ranges, look at patterns like wedges, flags, pennants. So the trend line is one that can be used for different things and can also be used as a form of confluence for trading. Crude oil, sorry, then look at crude oil. Where are you where am I originated? Okay, sorry, my English. Where are you originated from? I'm from Nigeria. I was born in Nigeria, but now I'm living in Canada. That's for Yehudi LC. Odd pairs moving. Oh, sorry, we can check on that. Now you said pound pairs moving as well. Someone said pound chef. You can see different requests on different instruments. This is what I'm telling you guys. If you join the mentorship area, even if it's maybe $50 or whatever amount, trust me, it will be well worth the time. When you request for charts on the daily, we'll do the charts for you in good time, post it up, you look at the charts, and then use that to compare with your own analysis, and it can easily help you to grow. We'll do that from an easy perspective. You can see the chart that we're talking about now based on this inverse head and shoulders. And in a way, apart from this inverse head and shoulders, some people look at it as a QM. A QM is also known as Quasimodo. I can explain everything now in one sitting, right? But we would explain that maybe in the mentorship for the monthly, everybody will learn on it. Gerald Adela said, what lot size do you usually use? It's based on percentage. Don't focus on the lot size, guys. Focus on the percentage of your account balance. 1% of $100 is 1% of $1 million. But the lot size, like a standard lot size on $100 is different from a standard lot size on $1 million. So guys, focus more on the percentage of your account and not on the lot size, not on the volume. Hope you understand that, Gerald Adela. USD Rory, sorry, send me a message. Mentorship, you guys talk about the mentorship. Let me know if you're interested. Even if it's $50 or something, then I'll set it up. We can start gradually. And then for the month, you guys join, you have materials. Everything is for the month. Is like a subscription, like your cable or whatever, or your phone bills and all. So you get all the subscription that can easily help you. And where can you see gold reversal? I see, guys, I can't talk about charts anymore. I'm just scrolling through the comments. I know I have a lot of comments. Please check GPUSD. We already checked GPUSD, Joseph Antonia. We already checked that. You can watch the recording of this either on the Trading Live platform or on my YouTube Live, on my YouTube channel, rather. My YouTube channel, you can find me at CSA Forex. On Instagram, you can find me at CSA Forex. If you guys are interested in the mentorship area monthly, let me know. If I have enough good audience, then I can set it up. We can jump straight into it. And then I'm looking at you joining anytime. It doesn't have to be at the beginning of the month, end of the month, kind of. No, probably, or it could be that, or it could be anytime. And then after 1 month, you have to resubscribe for another monthly mentorship with us. That's CSA Forex. Sorry, guys, I have a lot of comments on different instruments, even on the US 30. That's Dow Jones, NASDAQ, S&P 500 exposed are good ones to watch. Somebody is saying something about BTC, Bitcoin. Sorry, guys, I won't be able to look at all of them. Let me just see whether I can see some general questions on all. When will be the next live? That will be tomorrow. We have another live market analysis session tomorrow for the person that asked. Patience is key. Yes, indeed, Edgar Ever. Patience is key. Beautiful. I can see Lucien Holmes. Guys, sorry if I'm not pronouncing your names well said. I'm connecting from Australia. Thank you for that. This platform is pretty good. Yes, pretty good. Trading Live. Thank you. You can check other facilitators as well, other coaches on that Trading Live platform as well. I'm not selfish. I'm not hugging you guys. You guys check other people. Do you use trading bots? No, I don't use trading bots. Can you have analysis on EROGPY? Sorry, timing. I have about roughly 5 minutes. I don't like to go past 1 hour. I have been trying to do 30 minutes for a while, but because of the comments, I seem to be reaching 1 hour. I wouldn't want to get to 2 hours or 3 hours in a day. That would be something for the mentorship area that we can increase. And you guys will pay a token. It could be $50 or any amount, so that you make sure that you take advantage. When it's free, people at times don't take advantage. But when you pay a token, like you go to Starbucks now, you get your favorite coffee. While it is hot, you would most likely take it as fast as you can. Do you understand? Right? So when you pay, you take advantage of it very fast for that monthly subscription. Which trade are you currently on? I'm currently on the NZD USD long. I already showed you. I'm looking at a few based on the dollar movement. I'm looking at the dollar as well. What strategy do you like using? That's price action, strictly price action strategy, trading strategy. Time frame is very key. Yes, indeed. Thank you, Code. Thank you too. Okay, I think I've got to the bottom now. The point is very clear. Thank you, sir. Thanks for always creating such useful content. From Rachel Saul. Saul. I think I remember some of you guys' names. I think some of us are regulars here. Okay, awesome. Guys, let me know if the mentorship area will be a good one for you. As we're rounding up now, let me know if, now look at what's happening on this particular candle. I'm not really liking this again because of the body. I'm going to wait for the close, but don't forget, I personally would not be going long on this, even though it might work for the USD card. I want more information on the dollar, index, the DXY. So that more information will give me more idea, more clues on what I am looking out to do as well, right? So I want to say thank you again for joining me. You can follow me on Instagram, chat me up on Instagram at CSA Forex. You can also subscribe and follow me on my YouTube channel. You find me also at CSA Forex as well. I'll try to put up the link now to my YouTube channel for you so that you could use that and then follow and then also watch videos there. I have videos based on tips and tricks of the market that could help you out. Maybe how to set price alert so you don't have to be staring at the market. It will give you a good enough balance so you have a good lifestyle. Not that you are at home, you are not doing 9 to 5 anymore, whatever the case might be, but then you don't have time for family. Family should be number one. That means that you must have a balance between everything, right? So I have videos talking about how to achieve that using like price alerts and so on. So you don't have to stare at the markets. A lot of us are guilty of staring at the market, but that should not be how we are supposed to be trading at the end of the day. Okay. So with that said, I want to say thank you guys for joining. Thank you guys for joining. And of course, we would do this again same time tomorrow at the hour of 2 p.m. UK time. Guys, match that to your own time zone. Here in the Pacific, it's about 7 a.m. here. So, and of course, Eastern time should be about 10 a.m. if I'm not mistaken. So based on your time zone, we'll be meeting here 2 p.m. UK time tomorrow, where we'll have another live market analysis session. It is a trading session and not a training session, guys. The mentorship will be also for training that will help everybody out as well. Okay, so thank you guys. That's been a good one. I'm going to be closing the platform. Thank you for joining me. If you have any questions, reach out to me. You need any assistance whatsoever, reach out to me. You're interested in the course I have, reach out. You're interested in the mentorship membership area monthly, reach out as well, and we will see what we can do for you all. Thank you guys. Enjoy the rest of the day. Trade safely, guys. Don't forget to use a stop loss. Place a stop loss on your charts. No mental stop loss. And make sure to use the proper risk management, the proper lot size, the proper volume based on your trading balance, right? It's not about the lot size, the volume, but it's about your account balance. Okay. Thank you guys. Enjoy the rest of the day and see you same time tomorrow. Trade safely and goodbye for now. Cheers.